Good morning, class 8th student, and today I have to come with the new questions of exercise 16.1. So this video we have to start with the question number 7. Before this video we have to give you the question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in this video we have to discuss about the question number 7, 8, 9 and 10, and 11, 12, 13. These question you have to do at your home as a homework. So we have to start this exercise with the help of question number 7. Okay, so this is your question number 7 here. So you have to see here what we say in a question number 7. You have to uh, read it in your book, because before starting this video we have to request you कि you have to take your book and open that exercise at that question and then read this question because if you are not have your book and you have to see only the video, you are not understood what I am says and how to solve this question. Okay, and also learn all these formulae which I say at the time of starting this exercise. We have to give you some formulas. That formula you also learn it. Okay, so here the question is, how many ml of a liquid can be cuboid decant of a dimension 2 mm into 1 mm into 1.5 mm hold? So that's mean you have a dimension of a cuboid. So cuboid dimension you have 2 mm into 1 mm into 1.5 mm here. So with this dimension we understood here the length is 2 mm, breadth is 1 mm and height is 1.5 mm. So with the help of this dimension we get the we get the length, breadth and height of that shape. Okay, then after it will say how many ml of a liquid it contain. Okay, so before starting this exercise I have to tell you about the volume. Volume is nothing but volume is a occupation space measurement. So if you have to any shape and then after you have to fill that shape with anything, so that time how much value it will fill, so this is known as a volume. So here it is says कि you have to find the liquid. You have to find the liquid that is filled in that shape or a cuboid. Okay, so indirectly it will say कि you have to find the volume of that shape. So volume is equal to volume of a cuboid, because this is a cuboid shape. So volume of a cuboid is L into B into H, and then you put the value of L, B and H in this formula, just like to the value of L, and value of V is 1 and value of H is 1.5, and then multiply all this value. So 2 into 1 into 3, 2 into 1 into 1.5 is equal to 3 mm cube, means millimeter cube. So this is a volume of a cuboid. Now you know that k 1 ml is equal to 1000 millimeter cube. So you have to use these things and find your volume in the ml. Okay, so now you have to see how to solve these things with the, how to solve these things and find the volume in ml. So 1 millimeter cube is equal to 1 upon 1000 milliliter. Now volume of a cube is 3, so 3 upon 1000, so that means this value converted into 0.003 ml. So this is your required answer, that is in the form of milliliter. Okay, now we have to discuss the question number 8. So you have to see here the question number 8. The area of a base of a cuboid is 560 meter cube. So this is a meter square, not a cube here, that is a square. So you have to correct these things with a square value. Okay, so 560 meter square, and then its volume is 9240 meter cube, and then you have to find its height. Okay, so uh, uh, here you have a uh, area of base, and then after volume of a shape it will also given, and then you have to find the height of that shape. Okay, so here you have to correct something in the area of a base of a cuboid, that is 560 meter square. Okay, so what is the formula? You very well know of a volume. The volume formula is length into breadth into height. And what is the area of a base of a cuboid? You very well know that is a shape in a rectangle. So two things is given in this question: the area of rectangle and volume of a cuboid. And then after it will say you have to find the height of that shape. Okay, now how to solve this thing? See here, the volume is 9240 meter cube, and area of a base is 560 meter cube, and then base of that cuboid is in the form of rectangle. So we have to apply the area of rectangle here. So that's mean L into B is equal to 560. And then you know कि volume of a cuboid is 9240 meter cube. So that's why the formula of a volume of a cuboid is L into B into H is equal to 9240, and you have to put the value of LB because this value is given here. LB is equal to 560. So you have to put here LB in place of LB is 560, and then you have to uh, um, change the value of this place and going to the outside of the equal to, and that this is converted into divide. Okay, so that's mean H is equal to 9240 upon 500 560. Okay, and then you have to divide these things and get the answer. H is equal to 16.5 meter. Everyone do this calculation at your home, and also you have to check this calculation after doing it yourself. Okay, because if you are not do this calculation at your home, then you are not comfortably work in the exam, and you are face so many difficulties when you have to calculate anything. Okay, so the next question we have to give you, next question is: the four wall of an auditorium of the dimension is this. So that's mean editorial you have, and that editorial have a four wall, and the dimension of an editorial is given here. This is your dimension of an editorial. So this is a 18.4 meter into 12.6 meter into 11.5 meter. And then after, how to be painted? You have to paint the four wall of that editorial and find the cost of painting at the rate of this. Okay, so in this question you have to paint only the four wall, and second things it will given the dimension, and fourth things it will given here the cost of per meter square value is given 30 rupees. So in this question it says you have to find only the total cost, how many cost to give you after painting of four walls of editorial. That dimension is given. Okay, editorial dimension is given here. So now we have to go here and find the total cost to painting of that editorial. Okay, So here you know auditorial is in the form of cuboid. You very well know auditorial is in the form of cuboid. So L is equal to 18.4, breadth is equal to 12.6, and h is equal to 11.5. This value is given in the dimension of that question. And then after, you know you have to paint only the four wall. So that time you have to find the lateral surface area, because uh, four wall is related with your lateral surface area, because you are skip the base and the top. So when you have to skip the base and the top, so that time you have to find only the lateral surface area, and you have to apply the formula of lateral surface area. So formula of lateral surface area is 2 into L plus B into H, and put the value of L, B and H here. So put the value of L, B and H here. 2 into L 18.4 plus B 12.6 into H 11.5, and then add these things, and this value is 31 into 11.5 into 2, and multiply all these value and get the volume of literal surface area of that editorial. That's value is 713 meter cube. So now the auditorial literal surface area we have, and then after we are use the per meter square costing, and then find the total costing after for painting that four walls. Okay, so here cost of a painting is 1 square meter is equal to rupees is 38. So you have to multiply the total area with these rupees with 1 square meter price. So we multiply 713 with 38 and get the total amount. That's total amount you are paid for painting of four walls in the editorial. So this value is 713 into 38, that's value is 27,094 rupees. Okay, so by this way you have to find the total cost for painting of four balls. Okay, now we have to give you the next question, and next question is uh, quite hard at the point of view, because in this question so many things is given, and it will find it will find the so many things in this question with the help of given the dimension. Just like first of all it will say you have a tiles, you have a square tiles, and the side of a square is given, and then after it will say okay, find the area of tiles. Then after it will say you have a pool, and the dimension of a pool is given here, and then it will say you have to find the minimum number of tiles that is uh, used for making that swimming pool. Okay, and then after it will say okay, calculate the cost of a tiles. Here the per meter square value is given, and then after you have to find the total cost. So three things you have to find in this question, and the dimension is given. So starting this question with the help of reading this question, and then after one by one we have to find all this value. Sorry. Now you have to see that a swimming pool has to be tiled completely with the square tiles of side 60 centimeter. Find the area of surface to be tiled. If the dimension of a pool are 18 meter into 35 meter into 7.5 meter, then find the minimum number of tiles required. Calculate the cost of a tile at the rate of rupees 80 per square meter. Okay, so this is your things here. Now in this question you have a tile, and that dimension is given 60 centimeter. So in this tile In this tile you have a 60 centimeter side, so this is in a square form, so you have to find the area of that square with the help of an uh, area of square formula. So what is the formula of area of square? Side into side. So this value is 60 into 60, because the side is given 60, so 60 into 60, that's mean 3600 centimeter square. This is a area of a tiles, because it will give the side in the form of 60 centimeters. So the area is in the form of 360 3600 centimeter square. Now we have a dimension of a pool. So length of a pool is 8 meter, breadth is 3.5 meter, height is 7.5 meter here. So you have to find the area of a pool. So how to find the area of a pool? You very well know that top of a pool is to be open, because pool is open at the one end, so that is the top end. So that time you have a 5 face. So when you have a 5 face, then you have to use the area of a pool is 2 into lb plus bh plus hl minus lb, and then after you have to put the value of l, b and h in this formula and find the area of a pool. So you have to put the L is 8 into B is 3.5 plus B is 3.5, H is 7.5 plus H is 7.5, L is 8, and then after you have to calculate these things and you got your value just like that. After multiply of 8 with 3.5 you have get the value is 28, and 3.5 into 7.5, then you have to get the 26.25, and then after 7.5 into 8 you get the 60, and then you have to add these things and multiply with 2 and subtract 28, and then you have to get the 200.5 meter square area of pool. So this is an area of a pool, and then after you have to find the tiles, number of a tiles. So how to find the number of a tiles? You have to divide the area of pool with the area of a tile. So divide it here. Okay, so number of a tile is equal to area of a pool is 200.5 meter square, and the area of a tiles is centimeter square. So you have to convert these things into the meter square. So after dividing these things you have to convert this centimeter square into meter square with 10,000. Okay, so we have to write here the 10,000 as in the form of 10 into 10. So 20.5 into 100 into 100, sorry, not for 10 into 10, that is a 100 into 100. So 200.5 into 100 into 100 by 3600, and cut this 0 with 0 and get your number of a tiles. So number of a tiles is 556.94, and we have to write the approximate tiles here, 557 tiles here. So these 557 tiles you are used for tiling the pool. Okay, now after that you have to find the total cost. So this is a use for finding the total cost. So cost of a tile of per meter square is 80 rupees. So you have to multiply the 80 with the area of a pool. So 200.5 multiplied by 80, and then you have to get the total cost that you have to pay for tiling of that pool. Okay, so you have to multiply 200.5 with 80, and that value is 6040 rupees you have to pay. Okay, now we have to give you three question as your homework. So question number 11, 12 and 13 is your homework. You have to do it at your home. Thank you for watching this video.